What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XYO today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. I've had quite a few requests for this coin, so we're doing this right now. We're at about 1.65 cents right now. It looks phenomenal. I was actually just looking at this chart today. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I had a very close family member buy some of this coin today, and I told them, I was like, if I had some extra capital on the side, this is one of the coins that I would want to buy. This is genuinely one of them because I see a lot of potential in this. Right, it's been around since 2018. I think it was even a concept before its release date. I think it was actually a concept and then it ICO'd. Right, it's got longevity. It's been around for 2 bear cycles, 1 bull cycle, right? And now it's 2nd bull cycle. Coins like this can see extraordinary market caps, especially if they maintain relevance. I think this thing has only gotten more put together with time. If we look at this fib here, beyond just talking about it, okay? You look at the high from the last cycle to the low of this cycle, you are working rather productively up right now, right? You went all the way from here to your 382, down to your 236, up to your 0.5. You went back down to your 236 and below that even, which is a bit weird. It's a bit different, but you found resistance at the 0.5, which is what I want to mention. You ripped all the way up to your 786. Generally speaking, when you find resistance at the 786, your more bullish outcomes come from when you reject the 786, you come back down, you find support at the 618, or at the very most, find support at the 0.5. That's when your more bullish moves kind of take place most of the time. You could pull back lower. You could go to your 382, you could go to your 236 and still see an eruptive move afterwards. But just generally speaking, bullish phases of consolidation in this area of the fibs comes from the 786 to the 0.5 at the lowest. And that's exactly what you did. You literally found support. Yes. You wicked below the 0.5, but you literally found support right at the 0.5. Previous areas of resistance here, previous areas of resistance there, previous areas of support here. No significance going back in time any further than that. But I very strongly believe that XYO has found support here. A lot of cryptos have been finding support and resistance at the relative 0.5 areas. It just makes sense that you would here as well, just based on that. If we look at this on a fib perspective, you've got a bunch of higher lows coming in here. It would also make sense that you bounce for this reason. I think you'll get into the overbought zone, and I really do think that this next move has a chance of performing very similar to what this move did, even potentially more than that, right? If we look at this here on a weekly basis, sure, your low was here, but I think the move itself probably started here, okay? From a low to a high, I want to look at a daily basis too. Maybe not. I mean, on a weekly basis, it looks like all one move, but you look at a daily basis, it's actually not one move, is it? It's actually not. But anyways, we're going to look at the weekly. We're going to take it this way, okay? If from a low to a high, we go here, the measure move would take you all the way up to about 10 cents, 11 cents. That's a nice psychological area of resistance, 10 cents, right? High to low as well of this move, that puts you right around your golden ratio. So I could really see that, right? Maybe this measure move is too big. Again, maybe I didn't do it right. Let's try and do it a little bit smaller, a little bit conservative. If we took the low here of this move to this high, right? Because that's a move in itself, and we put it not at the low because we didn't measure from the low of this. We measured from the breakout point. So if we take the breakout point, assuming that we break out something around the current price, that would take us up to about 8.5 cents. So at a conservative level, seeing a comparable move to what brought us up here, that would put us at about 8.5 cents on a weekly basis. Taking the whole move as it stands, that would go to about 10.5 cents. So certainly something at new all-time highs has to be on the radar. If we take this high to low, the minimum target is the 1272. That thing's all the way up at 21 cents. I'm not saying that by the end of this move you rip all the way up to 21 cents, but it's a possibility. This is crypto. This is cryptocurrency, you guys. And if you think that week right there, 211% was the biggest week of the cycle for XYO, it's possible. It could have been, but it's very possible as well that it has bigger and more pronounced moves to go, right? They're oftentimes cryptos only see bigger moves as the cycle progresses, and we have about 8 months or more of a bull cycle left. So I'm saying if you were impressed with this, it's completely possible and even feasible that you haven't seen anything yet. So whenever I say 21 cents is the minimum target based off this fib, I'm not saying that I expect you go here, but I'm saying it's something we should consider as a possibility. You take this high here from December 2nd. This is on a weekly basis, right? Not on a daily basis. So the December 2nd high to the low that we had on the 3rd of February there, that week, you can see that here, your primary target zone, the 1272 to the 1618, that minimum target is about 62 cents to 96 cents. Or I'm sorry, not 62 cents, my bad. 6.2 cents to 9.6 cents. And before we got to the 21 cent targets, we were making sense out of a few targets that lined up around what, 8.5 cents, 10.5 cents. This target area is pretty close to that, 7.5 cents, 9.6 cents, pretty close to that as well. I'm going to throw more lines on here. If you got a headache, just wait. It's going to give you vertigo here. High to low here. You've got your 2272 right there at 10 cents itself. I like the golden ratio at the 1618. I like the 2272 as resistance. I think it's completely possible, and you have things agreeing with this 21 cent price. I think it's worth mentioning, and that's why we've mentioned it. Even prices at 34 cents, I don't think that you see that by the end of March. You're at 1.6 cents now. Talking about a move like that, you know, all the way up there, up to these areas that are above 21 cents. I mean, that's we're talking about a 12x to a 21x. I'm not saying it's impossible. We see it happen in crypto every single cycle where coins do that kind of movement in 1 week, let alone in 1 month. But I'm thinking, you know, feet on the ground, or at least not out of this world completely. Something that's closer to maybe a 4.5x at a minimum to maybe a 10x at a maximum. Yes, I accept that a 10x is a very strong possibility by the end of March. Anything past that, it's not that it's impossible or that it's even completely unlikely to happen. I think there's a strong chance, maybe not even a strong chance, but there's a decent chance that it could happen. Okay, this is cryptocurrency. Crazy things can happen, you guys. And the only people that don't catch a 100x are the people that sold at the 2x, at the 5x, at the 10x. You know what I mean? If you want to catch this move at a 13x, you got to hold through the 8x, the 9x, the 10x. It's very possible that this can happen. But me, and just what I'm expecting to see, I think it would make more sense that we probably go, and again, just with this whole measure move idea, it would make more sense that we probably stop around 10 cents, nice psychological level of resistance right there, right above our all-time highs. And then also, if we don't stop there, the next fib area would make the most sense to me. So something around 10 cents is the most likely, in my opinion. That's where I think you're going to go by the end of March. At the most, 33 cents, 21 cents, that's your moon boy land. And then kind of a relative hopium target. You're not really in moon boy land, but still kind of in the realm of possibilities, but still kind of higher hopes, would be something around 13.4 to 16.4 cents. Again, by the end of March. Whenever we're talking about the end of March, this is the target area. We go over the end of the cycle, it's much higher than that. There's a very strong chance that XYO is worth several dollars. Is it several dollars? Maybe it's just $5 by the end of the cycle. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get the market cap. I talk about so many damn cryptos, so many coins that start with X, man, every single night. XRP, XLM, XPR, XCN, XYO, X. There's probably an X coin. I don't know. There's a stock, X Steel. I actually like that stock a lot. If you like stocks, you guys, X United States Steel Corp. I think it's gonna do really well. That's a whole different tangent. You know what? I'm gonna get distracted real quick. The reason why I think Steel Corp, United States Steel, and just any kind of United States Steel, any steel company really, as long as it's got some kind of model that allows it to not go bankrupt, right? They're at least growing in business or whatever, they remain relevant. Steel companies, I think, are going to gain value. Steel stocks are going to gain value because SpaceX, right, the leading company in space exploration, in space technology, right, Elon Musk's company, SpaceX, they make all of their rockets out of steel. It's steel. It's the what is it, tungsten steel, or like the highest grade quality steel that they can find, but it's steel. We are probably going to enter the next space race here pretty soon. I know we're distracted from crypto, but you guys, if you're looking to invest in precious metals, steel is going to become a precious metal. That's literally what we are going to cast our spaceships on, is steel, man, because it's more affordable. It's not as light as carbon fiber, but whenever you equate everything, it's actually more affordable to send this heavier thing up with more fuel than it would be to build something out of more expensive materials. That's why steel is going to go. But anyways, all distracted by the X's here, man. XYO, $222 million market cap. What I want to answer is, how high can this go? So $222 million market cap. You've been around for multiple cycles, been productive. I could see you seeing a $100 billion market cap by the end of the cycle. I could see you breaking that even. It's possible. But being that you're at this low of a market cap, I don't personally expect that. It's possible that you could see over a $100 billion market cap, and I accept that as a possibility, where normally coins that are at this market cap, I don't. The only reason I accept it as a possibility is because you've been around for multiple cycles, okay? And you've shown yourself to not be a weak a weak link, right? You've actually been strong and rather resilient, and you look like you're still going to be strong. You've maintained relevance and only gained relevance. So that's why I accept it as a possibility that you could do a 100 billion or more dollar target for your market cap, right? Likely though, being here at a 222 million, if you do a 100x from here, 100x would put XYO at $1.63. It would put XYO at about $1.64, somewhere around there. A 100x would put the market cap at 22.2 billion. 22.2 billion from 222 million. That is no small feat to accomplish. That's definitely not an easy thing to do, and it's not promised, but it's an attainable market cap, especially for a coin that's in its second bull cycle. There's market caps, there's coins that are in their first bull cycle that see an $80 billion market cap, let alone a coin like this. So 22 billion, that's a 100x. 44 billion, 45 billion, that's a 200x. You could see a 400x in this coin. A 400x, a 100x is $1.60. So a 400x, yes, absolutely. I think you could see $5.81. I don't think you see $18.46, but to be fair, that would put you at a multi-hundred billion dollar market cap. If XYO is everything that it aims to be, it really wins this popularity contest, right? It's the king of crypto this cycle. It pulls a Dogecoin type status move. Moonboy land dictates 1846 is a possibility to consider. But rationality, reasoning with logic and thought here would suggest more that 65.5 cents is a perfectly acceptable minimum target. It's your golden ratio, perfectly acceptable minimum target for 65.5 cents there. You're at 1.6 cents now. So that's a phenomenal minimum target kind of aspect. But likely, I think you're going to go somewhere between $1.60 to $5.81, 82 cents, something in this area. And with the 2272, it's pretty common to go just above it. So maybe even around $6, I should say. But 160 to just below $6, you're at 1.6 cents now. 100x, multi-100x, absolutely it is. I got nothing else for you guys. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. You know, maybe I could just real quick, just in the short term, I feel like I got distracted and I wanted to talk about the short term a little bit more. 1.638 cents right now. You know, you look at the 1 hour, it kind of looks like it wants to go lower. Kind of it does. Let's see, the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour makes me think you're bouncing here. So I don't know. The 4 hour is more dominant than the 1 hour is anyways. And you're getting a nice close here. So yeah, I bet you move higher. If you're looking to buy XYO, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, yes, I think you're moving up now. So it's a good time to buy. If I'm wrong, you might go a little bit lower, but the lowest I think you go would be about 1.4 cents, 1.48 cents, something in there, and then you'll move up. So either you move up now or you move up later, but the same destination, it's higher, man, it's higher. So that's it. That's it. Bye-bye.